Now, I'm gonna put the agenda of this class. I'm not gonna eat up your time. It's just like a 30-minute session. Yeah, I mean, actually, the video is only to see the tutor. Actually, it's not like I'm gonna use some blackboard teach anything. Apart from that, I can do a feature which is like sharing my screen. Wherein so this is all about like typing the code and executing it. So I prefer like sharing my screen. I type some code and execute it and show to my students. So in that way, it's better to show them that way because they feel like they are typing the code instead of me. Yeah. So here there is a feature here saying like upload the files from my desktop. So I'm uploading them. I hope you can see it on whiteboard too. I'll rename it. Yeah, it may take some time. Yeah, I hope you can see this, the agenda of this session or the summary of this session actually. So if at any point like if I'm not clear or if you cannot understand a point, just please raise the point like in the chat box. So the first point is like what is Tutoslive? Like Tutoslive is an online platform to teach people web development and web design. So primarily we teach web designing, we teach HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and for web development we use PHP, and for database related applications we use MySQL here, which I'm gonna type here. So that is about Tutoslive. Like we offer live teaching to the students. So the main aim behind like these live tutorials, like there are so many tutorials online. If you go to YouTube, like you may find some tutorials. If you go to some other websites, there are like written tutorials. But why live tutorials? Like say I felt like at a point like if a student who can really go there watch a tutorial, then he's okay. Students, like say he can understand it but cannot execute it, he may stuck at a place. Like if he's stuck, then he goes online for help. So to avoid all these things, like I decided, like let's okay, why can't we teach this online and live like a real classroom? But instead, like if the calling the student to a classroom, why can't we teach it online and live? So that was my plan basically when I started Tutors Live. I felt this urge because previously I've gone onto YouTube and searched for some videos. Those videos not so linking, like there's something missing in the videos. So I tried to post the comment saying, hey, I did not understand this particular section. So I've been waiting for and forever. Like after 2 or 3 months, that guy replied saying, hey, this is how it works. But by then I lost interest. So just to avoid this, we have a user here, Mahesh. Hi, Mahesh. If you can hear me, just please type in the chat room. Yeah, cool. So I'm just explaining the agenda of this session. Yeah, cool, fantastic. Like say I'm saying what is Tutos Live. Like Tutos Live is a online platform to teach web design and web development. Whatever I have written here, and what we do, we teach students, them in executing projects, and at the point we even help them host their projects. Like they just don't work on the project, they can even like go online showing their projects to their friends, relatives, or if they go for an interview, it may be of helpful. Like as of now these days people are asking for SVNs, GitHub accounts, like to showcase their code. But in this case, we are showing them the live website. Yeah, it's me speaking. You can't hear? Can you hear, Mahesh? Yeah, I'll continue. I guess there's a problem on Mahesh's side. Yeah. So these are all what we do. What we do is like take the student, okay, who got some logic. We are not gonna take like a really low IQ student, but we're gonna take a student who got like very good IQ, who are interested into programming, and we take him, we teach him, and we make him execute a project, and we host his project. Then our backend team will be working on the jobs, like they'll be contacting with several HRs, and they best help the student to get placed. So this is all the whole agenda of Tutoslive. This is what we do. Now, how do we do? Yeah, as you see here, like this is the classroom. Like the student has to have only a laptop and internet connection to attend these classes at his convenience. Like say he doesn't have to go out of his house. He doesn't have to migrate to cities. Like say as of now, I see people who are graduating from rural areas. They are migrating to cities for jobs. They are leaving their homes to faraway places and renting some places, then attending these classes for months and months. So to least like they can just sit at home and not wasting time in transit, not wasting time in moving from place to place. They can sit at home and they can attend these classes. So and the best part is, see, this whole session is being recorded. Like whatever I type, whatever I speak, and like the screens, whatsoever, everything is getting recorded. So in a case, if a student misses a class, he can go on to YouTube and subscribe to our channel and watch the videos then and there and to clear his doubts. Or say if a student say he may be slow sometimes, he may not understand a point, so he can go to YouTube again and repeat those videos until he gets a point. And even if at that point, if he doesn't get what he is actually looking or what he is learning, he can ask the tutor in the next class. Or we have a community support. Like say our agenda is more interactive. Like we pick a student from the team and let him help the other peers. In that way, he can be a team leader, or he can be more logical or more programmatical. So this is what we do at Tutoslive. Like every day we pick a student and say, yeah, I mean I didn't give permissions for the webcam actually. Since I felt like giving permissions to webcam will eat up the bandwidth your side and my side. So yeah, thank you. Cool. So that is what I mean. The main agenda is to build some skilled engineers, not just teach students and leave them to their point. It's like picking up the students, making them more interactive, building confidence in them. This is what we do at Tutos Live. So I have so far I have covered the first 3 points. That is what is Tutos Live, what we do, and how do we do. So if you got any questions until here, or if you missed any point, you're not hearing me. Uh, does anybody face the same problem? Well, maybe the problem. Yeah, Mahesh, please do check your internet connection. I mean, most of the students, like I got some emails from students who subscribed on my website saying, "Hey, do I need like super fast internet connection for these tutorials?" I said like the minimum speed to view these tutorials is 255 kbps. I mean it's a speed of like a BSNL connection. So I mean I feel like okay, I mean see it's really cool, like anybody nowadays have at least like 2 mbps speed connection. So I felt like okay, I can go ahead and start tutoring online. Yeah, Mahesh is offline, maybe he got a problem with his internet connection. So we have discussed 3 points in the agenda. That is what is Tutoslive, what we do, and how do we do. Now coming to the point, like why Tutoslive? Okay, now say in a city like Bangalore, if you go to any institute or any training center, the minimum fee for uh, PHP course is not less than 20,000. You believe it or not, they promise you so many things. They say, hey, this is the job guaranteed course. We'll help you in the project. We'll give you live projects. And we know some companies where they hire and we send you there. And this is all they talk about. But here in Tutos Love, we're not gonna promise anything. We're not gonna overpromise anything. As of I said, like how do we do? We do the same way. Like we don't overpromise, and the price is pretty less. It's like it's just $100 or say in INR it's 5,000. So you're getting the best experience at a very at minimum cost, I say, and you get it by sitting at home, and you get so many options. Like you can view these classes later. Okay, you attend these classes, you build your confidence, you build your leadership qualities, and 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 the best promise I can make regarding the jobs is like, say we have some connections with HRs. Okay, we don't say like, hey, you'll 100% damn sure you'll get a job. It all depends upon the student. Since we pick a student who got the caliber to get a job, and we are just building a skill in him. So I feel like, a skill with a logic and with a confidence and with communication skills, and nobody can deny a job for you. So we're not promising like, say, hey, I know this guy, I know Wipro, I know Infosys. You go there, you get hired. We're not promising that, but still we do our 100% best to land to get you into a job. And I'll tell you at the end like how we do it. So the thing why people have to choose Tutos Live is its price. It's affordable price. It's not so much price. Like if you go into the market, if you have to learn some Java or .NET, you got to at least pay 12,000 rupees. So, and still at what expense? You have to move to a hostel, and you have to take care of your food expenses and all this stuff. But here, I mean, you just attend the class right from your home. And the second point is like, we just don't teach like, what is not necessary for the market. We teach you the basics, and how to execute a project, what you exactly need for a project. That's all we teach you. Now if you are more enthusiastic and you say, hey, I want to build some complex applications, we do teach you that. But still we consider all the students. Like, every student has his own caliber. So if you say, hey, I want to, I need more information, then we take it at the end of the course, saying, hey, we are whomsoever interested in building complex solutions, we are you. But the primary agenda is to take the student, teach him what the market requires, and get him into the market. And it doesn't mean that we just teach some basics and say, hey, this is all the market needs. No, we teach him like, how to really build a website, and it will be running. Like he will be the one who is building. Now say uh, he can, like the student who like he goes to a job and he feels like, hey, see, I mean, this job is really 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 complex. Like, I can't build this anymore. So he can come back to Tutos Live, and there are forums, there is a community. He can post any question. Just like if you know about Stack Overflow, if you heard about Stack Overflow, it's a community actually for programmers who got some complex problems and who look for solutions over there. So the community is just like that. Like he comes here and he asks an expert, like say, hey, I mean, I really face a problem in this point. So please, help me. So we can take a session for him, like say for half an hour or 45-minute session for him exclusively, whomsoever facing the problem, and make him ready for the next project. So tutors like just don't teach and leave the student. It takes him, and it molds him. It shapes him to a better programmer. So that, I mean, I feel like these are the few reasons to choose Tutors Live over other offline, or and who is eligible to join Tutors Live? Yeah, this is a question. Like as of now, I see the people here, the attendees here. I guess everybody, the programmer, are already in a job. So I mean, I feel you guys may not need Tutors Live, or you're already eligible. I mean, you are good. So whom does we target? The primary target of Tutoslive is, freshers who are out of college and who are desperate for a job. Say, I feel like I have been in the stage. Like, I have seen my friends. They are out of college and they have no clue, like, where to go, what to do, what course to learn. So they take options from various people. Like they say, hey, I know somebody who teaches .NET and there's a job on .NET, so he goes for job .NET. And like I see people like that. So it's more for people who are desperate to do a job, like who are sufficiently logical but still have no clue or no confidence in getting a job. Yeah, Tutors Live is for you. So the primary target, like persons, are like somebody who are so desperate for a job. And also it is for students. Like say some student, he may be interested in building websites, he may be interested in making something creative or making some application, so he is eligible for Tutors Live. Like as a hobbyist, he can develop anything, and later on this will help him either to land in a job or freelancer. Yeah, again, freelancing, I say PHP and designing, best technologies for freelancing, I say. Like you find the most freelancers in these fields, but again, it depends upon your caliber. Again, how well you can market yourself, or how well you have your network, or how well you have your contacts. So it all depends on that. So again, the second category of people who can join Tutors Live are students. And the next category goes to, I mean, this is like a very small category, but I say this is intended for housewives. Like say take an engineering student who gets married, and who feels like sitting at home, gets bored, and she couldn't find a job, but still she got the click in her, so she can opt in for this. I mean, I say like these are the best target audience for me, because they cannot go outside, they stay home, and they have nothing to do at home. So I feel like they are my primary or the best audience. But my first priority is the jobless graduates. So these are all people who can join Tutors Live. So that is it. And the conclusion is, say we have some serious good referral schemes and offers going on Tutors Live. So it's like mobilizing. We need students actually. I'm not a sales guy. I'm just a developer who is willing to teach something. I was never been into market. I never publicized me. So I felt like why can't we give a referral scheme? Like say if you subscribe to Tutors Live, you will be getting a unique referral key. So if a student comes to us and say, hey, I have this referral key, so you hear me now? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my internet connection was lost. Maybe the problem with Wi-Fi. I see. I'm working on Wi-Fi actually, so you can see the strength of internet connection used to deliver these classes. So internet connection is not a problem. I got so many mails saying, hey, you say this is online. What if there is a break in voice or break in something? You don't worry, because this class is all recorded. You can view it later, even if you miss like 1 second or 10 seconds or at least 2 minutes. So that's not a problem. Yeah. Coming to the referral scheme, like if you subscribe at Tutors Live and you get a unique referral code. If a student comes to us and say, hey, I have a unique referral code which is given by somebody else. So if he joins to us and if he pays the fee, then you get 10% of the fee and the student gets 10% on. So this is the oh, thank you. That's not really smart. Say I mean I don't consider it to be smart, but it may help someone. Say if a student really in need of money, so he can refer 10 students me, and he cracked a deal. Yeah. So that, I mean, this referral scheme works well with him. So I mean, even if your brother, if your own brother joins us, say with the referral code you got, so you'll get the 10% and he'll get the 10% discount. And say if the student goes out and if he still refers, yeah, still does get. And this is for lifetime. So I mean, it's the early bird offer. Like the early subscribers only get this referral code. Later on, like when we scale up, Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good question. As of now, we are using a third-party application for these payments. But initially, I feel like the DDs, demand draft on a name or wire transfers will best do it in initial stages. Later on, like if this really goes good and more number of inputs coming up, then I'll take a completely trusted third party gateway which is integrated into our system. But I see, like most of the student doesn't use a credit card or a debit card. All they used to do is direct money transfers or money payments. So I just ask them, like to deposit into my account using uh, draft sheet into the bank directly, wherein they can use that number as their reference. Like even if at all they can't trust us, like after paying the fee, they can use it for the future reference. So initial days, yeah, the money transactions go through a bank. Like I have a bank account, and I'll give the account all the details. They either they wire transfer it to me or they deposit into my bank account directly. So, and coming to the referral scheme, and there is another referral scheme in this, that is, like, say your company needs some freshers who have some HTML skills or PHP skills, and you say, hey, I got this job opportunity at my office, and I mean, are any one of your student interested? I say, hey, yeah, these particular guys are interested. So you help him getting hired in a company. I don't say helping in the sense like pushing him. It's like only saying that there is a job. That's it. That's all we need. So if at all the student gets hired in your company from your referral, you get 20% of his fee, irrespective of whatsoever. So this is another referral scheme which is to boost the company in terms of getting placed the students. So again, this referral stream is forever. And we also do offer two types of trainings. One is corporate trainings, which in say a company has say five employees who need to be trained. Yeah, we do have that too, like on a corporate fee basis. And also educational institutions say like if a college needs our services to teach the students some web design and web application skills, yeah, we do have that package too, and that is again a different fee. So that is the fee structure and the functioning of Tutoslive. I missed one point here. The point is this is a benefit to students actually. Say we have, like, say 45 days of classes. So each class is about the minimum time is 1 hour and the maximum is 1.5 hour. At the end of every class, we rate the student based upon his communication, his logic, his coding skills, and his confidence levels. So on these four factors, we rate the student, and at the end of the course, okay, based upon his rank, he gets featured onto the website. Like on our website, we put his resume, which is like a compact resume, a summary of his resume, saying, hey, this guy passed out this year with this much of grades, and his skill level is this. He's very confident, very good at communication skills, and very logical. So we want to keep it more transparent. Like this portal is just not a teaching portal. This is even like a very good way to expose yourself. So, like, we invite companies to visit our website and check for the profiles. If at all they like few profiles, they can contact the student directly and say, hey, I really like your profile. Are you willing for a contract job or a full-time job or part-time or a freelancing? So this is the benefit a student gets on Tutoslive. So it's more student centered. Tutoslive, this is not like not any other offline commercial training center wherein they just teach you and leave you for yourself, like saying, hey, I mean, we can't help you, we only taught you, so we have taken a fee for teaching you. And this doesn't happen in Tutoslive. Tutoslive is more student centered. So I appeal, like, you guys, to spread the word. If you know someone who's really looking desperately for a job, or some student, a nephew of you or a cousin of you who's really looking to build some coding skills and to develop something, just spread the word and say, hey, there is a guy who is teaching web design and web development. That's all from me. If you got any questions, you can just type in there. Yeah, thank you. So I mean, if you this video can be seen in YouTube, like in the next morning, tomorrow morning you can see this video. If you want to share this video to someone, you can share this video. And please leave us a message on Facebook saying, hey, I have like listened to your demo. It sucks, or it's great, or it's awesome. Any feedback is appreciated. Yeah, whiteboard 3. Cool. Somebody's playing with the screens actually. It's Kalpit, I guess. I'm taking off your controls. You cannot write. It's me. It's the teacher who gives the controls. Okay, fine. No problem. I'm sorry. Apologies. So yeah, if you got any questions or any suggestions, yeah, it's not about questions, suggestions. Um, as I thought, like most of the people here know me, developer, mostly code in PHP. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. Uh, yeah, I speak English. I'm speaking it now. I speak Hindi a little bit. I speak Telugu. That's my mother tongue. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Yeah, it's all about me. I don't want to give my educational background here. This is not a BD. Yeah, if you got any questions, please, if you hesitate to give it here, you can just drop them on Facebook. I'm always open on Facebook. I'm more socializing. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. Oh yeah, it can be video interacting, but I feel like as I said you before, like video streaming eats up the whole bandwidth. So that makes the session like breaking all the time. So instead of I feel like why should a tutor or a student look each other? All they need is some exchange of knowledge and exchange of skill. So I thought like, hey, I mean, why traditional classroom type? So if you really want for a video interaction, yeah, we can have that. No problem. I got really good bandwidth here. My internet speed is 15 Mbps, so I don't have any problems. So the problem will be on the student side, because I don't think so the student can afford a 15 Mbps speed. And I forgot to say, best part of the tablets, your Android phones and your iPhones. So even if you feel like you're traveling, you're missing a session, you can just download the app. The third party platform has an app for this. You download the app, enter the code of yours, and you can view the class right from your tablets, even if you're traveling. So that's a good part of this, and it's like classes on the move. Yeah, thank you. So if you got any questions, Subhash, are you here? I think he left. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I've seen something like saying you left a message for me here, but I didn't see that message anytime. And you can privately interact with me, like say for instance, if you got something to do, you click on that two in the, like, just above the chat box, like you can directly intend to me. So that is a private conversation. Like we can have some private conversations too in the class. And we can do a lot of things here. Like say I can like embed a video into this. Say for instance, in a classroom, if sometimes you feel bored, we can play some songs too. So that's not a problem. We got entertainment here too. Yeah, there's nothing short of anything here. Tutors Live is all about building more and more skill. like tomorrow, like we don't know. Yeah, good. So it's not just a classroom, I say. It's Tutors Live. So that's a keyword. Yeah, please do support us by liking on the Facebook, Gplays, YouTube, wherever you find a chance. Great, thank you. Yeah. So I forgot to tell about the class timings actually here. The class timings will be, as of now, my schedule is really tight. I don't even, I sleep for only 4 hours a day. You believe it or not. So like the classes will be going early in the morning, say from 7 o'clock in the morning to 8:30, and another class, depending upon the traffic I get, will be from 9 o'clock to 10:30 every day. So that is more for the USA times. Okay, what time zone you are in? So it depends on the time zone, I guess. EST. Yeah, I guess it's the same time because it's my time actually. IST. I stay in IST. So say 7 o'clock, I guess DST, daylight saving is going on. So it will be seven. Oh, maybe 7:30 p.m. EST, or maybe 6:30 p.m. EST. I guess 6:30 p.m. and the other class will be 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Yeah. Oh, Indian Standard Time. Kolkata, Asia, Kolkata. Oh yeah, it's 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. in the morning. One class will be 7 a.m. in the morning, and one class will be 9 p.m. in the night. So it all depends on the traffic. The first priority is the morning class, which I find sometime, and the evening class is purely depends on the traffic. And if I get more and more traffic, I'm open for some tutors too, which I'll be talking in the next session. Like how does the tutor thing work? How we hire tutors, and on what basis we hire. 7 a.m. too late for EST. Yeah, we'll figure out a time for US timings. Yeah, I'll work my I'll work background and I'll bring up a time for you. Oh, okay. In that case, say as I said, like depending on the traffic, like how many students I get from there, I can move that close to 8 p.m. EST. Or I mean, I'll take a separate session on the available class timings and classrooms. Like say if somebody exclusively wants a special timing, then I can arrange that timing. So that's not a big deal. All I need is to you know uh okay, not a problem. Double the fee, 2 sessions. I'll have to be 2 sessions daily. Yeah, it's only 2 sessions. It's 2 sessions per day. That means like yeah, yeah, I got your point. Like are you asking like can you attend the 2 sessions? Like say you attend at 7 a.m. and you attend at 9 p.m. So the course is only for 10 students actually. The class limit is only 10 students. No, you don't have to. There are two same sessions. Yeah, I mean it's like repetition. Yeah, you don't have to attend the 2 sessions. So it's just repetition, and the maximum limit of students is only 10. So I feel like if you miss a session, cool. Yeah, yeah, I mean I guess this would be the time for you there. Yeah, yeah, great. So this is all about the sessions. I can answer your questions. I still got time. Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Reddy. It's our pleasure you being here. Well, 45 sessions. It's a complete web development and web design. It's all actually divided into modules. Each module will be a week long. So 45, including your project, like your project screening, everything. Usually it takes 30 sessions to finish the whole course. I take the extra 15 days because I need to assist you on the project. So it's 30 days actually, but on a buffer I say it's 45 days. No, I do 6 days a week. I do 6 days a week. So yeah, and that for instance, say there are some sessions which are like say 2 hours long. So I'll take them up on Saturdays because I'll be available on Saturdays. So yeah, it's 6 days a week. Sunday is a holiday. Oh yeah, but this is not work, I guess. This is learning. So you gotta do 6 days a week to learn something, I guess. I'm just playing. Yeah, I mean it depends upon the student's interest. Like say if majority of them say, hey, we need 2 days off. Hey, say okay, come on, let's take 2 days off. Yeah, say as I said, Tutoslive is more student centered. So the student rules here, but I'll it. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, in a month and a half. You like the student doesn't feel like it to be 45 days because it will fly by because the course will be so interesting that you feel like, hey, is it done? Okay, so yeah, so the phase time will be like a fly. You don't have to worry, the student doesn't have to worry about it. It's not too long. We teach in a way that so that the student should not lose any interest on the course. So we don't drag it too much, or we don't just finish it off like that. Great. Well, uh, I haven't decided, but there was a date in my proposal. The first date will be December first week. So it all again depends upon the traffic I get, like how many students are really interested. So I'll start as soon as possible. Like that's the reason I moved the demo class a week before. Like this demo should be, yeah, I need 10 in a class. I need 10 in a class. So if I get 10 in a class, say tomorrow, I'll start the class on Monday, the next Monday. So it all depends upon my traffic, like how much traffic I'm getting. Okay, you mean 5 days a week class? Okay, Monday to Friday. So we go more corporate style, unlike Indian government style. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll see. We'll work it out. Like, yeah. I mean, even when taking 2 days off is really good for me too. So I appreciate that. Like, if the majority of them say, hey, come on, let's go. Just take the days off. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Any other questions? Kalpit, I guess you guys are gone. And even yeah, cool. If you can refer us to 10 housewives, say that would be best. Yeah, Kalpit and friends. Thank you. Thank you. Kalpit and one ticket and four guys listening to the session actually. And Subhash, I guess he left for his supper. Subhash, are you here? Yeah, Subhash is here too. So you got any questions here? Like, or shall we take these questions offline? So in that case, I'll end this session. If anybody got any question, you can just leave a message on Facebook or you can email me. You can email us at, I'm typing it here. Yeah, I forgot to mention a thing. We are looking to hire some people. So it's like a pretty intern kind of a job. Like, we teach him or we teach her the skills. The job is about more about sales and marketing, like social media management, writing content, writing blogs. The job is purely online. Like, he can apply from anywhere, any part of the world. All he gotta do is show me some work done every day, and the payment will go directly to his bank. So I'm looking for some really serious intern who is willing to learn some marketing skills. Like, say, I'll teach him or teach her all the tools which got for marketing. Like, they are really useful for him or her in the later future. Most prominently looking for these final year students, just like an internship, who got communication skills and who are really interested in contributing something. Yeah, just shoot them. I mean, let them send emails to me. So that the first email is for any feedback or questions or suggestions, and I give you one more email wherein uh, students can apply for jobs here. They can even send to this. It doesn't matter. I'm just separating them because I don't want to waste my time looking for who's applying for a job and who's giving a suggestion. So yeah, any other questions? Great. In that case, I'm turning off this. The session is over. So please help us in spreading the word. Great, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks a lot. You can. I'll put a link of this video on Facebook. Like, you can share that. Yeah. Thank you. I'm signing off. Thank you all for being here. It means a lot for us. Thank you. Thank you so much.